just came across an article in Medium with title, ChatGPT, IP Testers. Is that really so? While the author was concluding, it is clear to me that testing as we know it today will vanish in another 3 to 4 years because AI can replace most of the testers. The content and interactions author took as examples was only generating simple test cases for login page. Testing is always more than that, and testing is not only having a bunch of test cases created. As ironical it is, came across another article that highlights, ChatGPT is useless for real test automation, and adds, avoid yet another hype. It concluded in a best way, advising not to use ChatGPT for test automation. ChatGPT cannot learn test automation, you can, which indeed is a great reminder to all testers. Developing test scripts in test automation is only a minor effort, the majority is on stabilizing and ongoing maintenance. There is no better AI out there than human brain to keep your tests stabilized and maintained well. If AI is what you refer to for test automation, then all you end up with it is automated irresponsibility.
One of my connections recently reached out to me asking a question that sparked interest to creator awareness content on the same topic: what will be the impact on manual testers with ChatGPT AI? While he only asked about manual, I think it should be testing as a whole. So these are my thoughts around the topic of if thinking testers would get replaced as a whole. Before we jump into the topic, let's hear what Steve Jobs predicted earlier about AI.
Well, it gets back to the question of what is a personal computer again. Again, another analogy. There was an article in Scientific American in the early 70s which compared the efficiency of locomotion for various species of things on the planet. In other words, they measured how much energy it took for a bird to get from point A to point B compared with the energy it took a fish to get the same distance, and a goat and a person and all sorts of other things. And they ranked them. And it turns out the condor won. Condor was the most efficient, and man came in with a rather unimpressive showing about a third of the way down the list. Somewhat disappointing. But someone there had the insight to test the efficiency of man riding a bicycle. And man riding a bicycle was twice as good as the condor, all the way off the end of the list. And what it really illustrated was man's ability as a tool maker to fashion a tool that can amplify an inherent ability that he has. And that's exactly what we think we're doing. We think we're basically fashioning a 21st century bicycle here, which can amplify an inherent intellectual ability that man has and really take care of a lot of drudgery to free people to do much more creative work.
I tried listing down some of the things a good tester would do while testing. I don't see any evidence, or hope, that these things can be done by an AI that has same effectiveness in a future I can imagine. Testers has unique ability to assess, observe, apply past knowledge, think critically, take decisions real-time based on the observations, change the steps and be more creative, out-of-the-box thinking, do some other test based on instinct or some observation or a doubt, or change the test data, capturing the flow being performed and being able to communicate it effectively to others, humans or computers, taking help from others on any extra info needed and resuming the task at hand more effectively. Consider contexts. Consider user personas. Consider context switching. Have critical and analytical thinking to understand things in better way. Asking right questions. Computers may succeed doing something in all of this, but it would be a bit ambitious for us to believe that it could do all of this together or everything in all of this. For an instance, let's say AI or ChatGPT manages to do all this like a good tester. That means the AI can now think, observe, act, take decisions, consider contexts, make interpretations, consume information, asking right questions to others and to the self and much more. Then aren't we saying AI have simply replaced humans? Where would be the question of they replacing testers? They would rather replace the entire human race with this and similar capabilities, won't they? Our power is that we are skilled and evolved human beings and can think and act like one. The day AI can replace this is the only day we should care about, and that to me looks job independent.
So, we believe part of our jobs would definitely change. We can do something more creative and thought-provoking while letting the known things executed faster using AI. AI still needs to be used by humans, and it can aid testers to be more productive. It won't replace, it will increase the efficiency of the testers you have, thereby accelerating the speed. So be open, keep learning and start to embrace the change by making small shift to your perceptions.